ndiwile gogo. Ndizawenza ntoni? Ndizawulila.
Hey guys, so let's get started. Today I'm going to be using the Dollies 1 million braiding fiber. So now the first step that I'm going to do is to get my hair damp. I'm going to take a water bottle and spritz some water onto that little section of hair, and then I'm just going to rub it in. And then I'm going to take my wide tooth comb and I'm just going to detangle. Next step is to take my argan oil and to moisturize my hair just to make sure that it's not dry, honey. And then I'm going to grab my fine tooth comb and then I'm just going to section and part the hair into the little blocks that I'll be braiding. Now I'm going to get my styling echoes gel, and then this actually helps make the parting look pretty smooth because I do have natural 4C hair. So I'm just gonna rub it on alongside the part, and then I'm just gonna take a rubber band and then I'm going to tie a little knot, not too tight, guys. This is my first time doing braids, and I'm just gonna tell you guys I really struggled, especially at the back, because starting the braids off at the beginning, it's really hard. And honestly, I think the crochet and the rubber band method really works well for me. This is the last piece of hair that I've sectioned, so now let's start getting ready to braid, you guys. So I'm going to grab my fiber and then I'm going to twist it at the top, and then I am going to pull it through, put the crochet actually through the piece of hair, and then I'm going to tuck the hair into the crochet head, and then I am going to pull it out on the other side. So now I'm going to put my finger through the loop and then pull the hair on the other side, and then I'm just going to grab my natural hair just to snug it and make sure that the crochet piece is placed in securely. This piece of fiber, I am just going to feather it so that it doesn't look blunt at the bottom. Now I'm going to grab the small little piece that I crocheted through the hair, and then I'm going to twist the bigger piece around the beginning of the hair part. Once I've done twisting at the top, I'm just going to part the fiber and my hair as well into 3 little sections, and then I'm going to start braiding. I need to make sure that I tightly braid the hair just there at the beginning, just to make sure that everything doesn't come loose and come apart. Listen guys, braiding your hair is not as easy as it looks. This has been so hard for me. I honestly don't want to lie to you guys. Now I'm just going to do the little piece of hair that is left. I'm so glad that I'm done. So we're just going to repeat the same steps. Put the hair fiber through the needle crochet, and then I'm going to grab the loop just to make sure that it is placed into the hair securely, and then I am just going to grab my natural hair just to snug it tightly, and then we're going to grab a bigger piece of fiber. This is the fiber that we're going to twist around the perimeter. So remember that we are twisting at the beginning, and then after we twist, we're going to section the hair fiber and my hair into 3 little parts, and then we're going to start braiding tightly at the beginning so that everything doesn't come loose. It is really hard to get a very neat and seamless braid pattern because at this point I honestly can't see what I'm doing. I'm just relying on what I'm feeling through my fingers, and to be honest, I know my parts aren't perfect, but I'm actually proud of myself, you know, that I was able to do this on my own as a first timer. Your parts don't have to be perfect. You just need to be happy with what you've done and all the work that you've put in. Towards the end of the braid, I'm just going to twist and twist and twist again so that the braid pattern doesn't unravel. I'm so glad that I'm done. I mean, this has been a challenge, child. Oh my word. Let me just grab my scissors and then I'm just going to snip off the little strands at the sides just so that the braids look neat. So I'm going to do that throughout the whole head. Now we're going to start the boiling process. Just going to get some flexi rods, and then I'm going to section my hair into 4 little parts. This is to make the hair braids smooth and to get them a little curly at the bottom. So guys, I've sectioned my hair into 4, right? So now we grab the flexi rod, okay, and then you're gonna twist the hair at the bottom. You don't want the braids to separate when you're wrapping them around the flexi rod because they're not of equal length, okay. And then now you're going to grab the flexi rod and then you're going to wrap the little piece of length that's left, wrap it around the flexi rod. You need to hold it securely so that it doesn't unravel. You see what it did there? That should not happen. So make sure that we're wrapping it tightly around the flexi rod, and then you're going to wrap the rest of the hair in the same direction around the flexi rod, as you can see right there. I really hope I'm explaining it better, or I hope you can see it better than I can explain it. Once you're done, you're going to bend the flexi rod and squeeze it tightly so that nothing comes apart. Just like that. As easy as it looks, it's as easy as you can do it. So I've added the flexi rods to the rest of the braids off camera. So now we're going to put the hair inside boiling water. So this is an old container. It has super hot water, and then you're just going to dip the braids with the flexi rod inside the hot water. So sometimes it is going to float a bit on top of the water, so I'm just going to grab my scissors just to make sure that I dunk everything in so that everything is nice and wet and saturated with the hot water, so that the braids will look nice and silky smooth. Okay, now I'm going to take out the braid from the hot water, and then I am going to wrap it with a towel so that it can dry up. So what I usually do, I'm just gonna wrap it like that so that I can dunk the other braid inside the hot water. Easiest way for me to avoid water dripping on the floor, I'm just going to tie a little knot with the braids inside, just like that, and then everything is secured tightly, and then they'll get time to dry up. So now I've done the other side as well. So again, I'm just going to tie a little knot around the braids, and then in the meantime I'm just going to relax and let the hair dry up. Okay, listen, the floor was wet. I had to grab a mop and wipe it clean. Front part of my t-shirt was getting wet, guys, so I had to switch things up. So I've just wrapped the hair at the back of my head with the towel, as you guys can see. So 20 minutes later, we're just going to start removing the flexi rods from the hair. Just keep on unwrapping and unwrapping, and this is how they look. Honey, look at them curls. Them curls are popping. Oh my goodness, this looks amazing, you guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. So I'm just going to remove all of the flexi rods from all the braids now. All the flexi rods have been removed, so now I'm just going to do a bit of my edges. I don't have much hair left out because my parts are really tight, but as time goes by, I'm definitely going to have some hair on my hairline. I'm going to grab my favorite Perfect Touch mousse. So this is just to make sure that everything is nice and tight. So this actually helps keep the braids tight. It helps keep your parts lasting longer. So yeah, guys. So I just want to show you guys how long these braids are. I am in love. I am proud of what I did. As a first timer, these came out beautifully. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Click on that notification bell so that you get a message whenever I upload something new. Click on my link to get in touch with me on my social media. Subscribe, and I can't wait to see you guys on my next video. Thank you. Bye.